I'm back. Welcome back to the show. Every Saturday at 6 p.m., you can listen to Real Talk, Truth, nothing but the truth. That's all you're going to hear from B. Tatum. So let me get back into this. I guess they wanted to be bad boys again, but let me get back into this. We're talking about these Democrats, right? So did you watch the Democratic debate or the Democrat debate? I don't know how democratic it is, but the Democrat debate. I was listen, sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm in America, that like these candidates are running to be the president of the United States of America. It's confusing to me at times when you listen because they are not advocating for either American first policies or anything realistic for America. Now, when I'm telling you, I try to listen to these debates and be very, very impartial. I try to just hear them out, right? Because even if you don't agree with the other side, you want to know what tactics they're using. You want to know what they're talking about. You want to know kind of, when you debate or when you argue with people, you want to know, which side you're going to hit them on. And so you listen, and you listen tentatively, and you try to focus on what points they're making. And all I got, at least one of the major things I got, was this fetish for illegal immigrants. It's a fetish. I don't know what else to call it. They're in love with creating atmospheres to I guess, I don't know, wow illegals into coming here into our country illegally and then trying to vote. Think about this. I'm about to go off. I hope y'all got y'all seatbelt on. I'm about to go off. They sat up there and said, and this as a American of African descent, I literally want to lose my salvation over this. They were talking about giving illegal immigrants reparations. Now, you heard me. Reparations. First and foremost, black people were slaves in this country and didn't see reparations after slavery was abolished. We missed the window. I get it. We missed the window. But we were legally, we were in this country legally. Even during the slave trade, we were legally here. And then when we were freed and made citizens, we were legal. People are coming to our country illegally, and you're going to give them reparations. The pain and suffering that they go through, you shouldn't come here illegally. I don't give a flying flip what you come here for. I don't care. You're coming into somebody else's country. And let me tell you this, and they spoke about reparations for people who are separated at the border. Let me tell you something, America. You don't get separated at the border if you come through a port of entry. You only get separated when they catch you over here or they catch you trying to cross the border and you are now in a criminal proceeding. Just like if I go out right now and I get a DUI with my 9-year-old, he's not going to jail with me. He's not finna go into the holding cell with me and sit around and hang out with daddy because it's unsafe for him. No, if I don't have nobody to watch him, he's going to go to CPS or DCS. Come on, man. It don't make any sense. And let me tell you this. This is another thing that makes me mad. It makes me want my blood boil. Steam is coming off the top of my head because my blood is boiling. I don't want to hear the excuse, they want a better life. I grew up in a neighborhood where people were selling drugs because they wanted a better life. They still went to jail. My uncle, 40 years federal time in prison right now as we speak because he wanted a better life. I don't want to hear that. You want a better life, go get a job. If you want a better life, come to a port of entry. If you want a better life, why don't you settle in Mexico? Y'all, some of them skip over Mexico to come to America. That's like saying I'm starving, I'm hungry, I'm going to skip McDonald's and go to Steak 44. It don't work like that. You better go where you can get something to eat first, and then you build and move on. It makes my blood boil. And what do these Democrats do? They sit up here and pander. Oh, yeah. And then in New York, they're getting IDs, driver's license. Let me tell y'all this. If you are legally in this country, what do you need a driver's license for? You can't get insurance. You can't register your vehicle. What do you need it for? Tell me, riddle me this. How did you get to the DMV? If somebody drop you off at the DMV, they can drop you off at a job. Actually, you can't even get a job if you don't have a work permit. If you're legally in this country, that means that your work permit expired or you crossed the border or wherever you came from, the North or the South, and you have no paperwork, you're undocumented. You can't get a job. They can't hire you. That's a crime. Come on, man. And they're going to get them a driver's license. Y'all know why they're giving them driver's license? Because they want them to vote. They want to get them in there. Think about this. The qualifications for them to get a driver's license, the proof of identification, could be expired immigration paperwork, birth certificate from another country, which is no way you can verify that. And it was like something else, like a border card or something like that, where they give it to you and it's only valid for 72 hours and it's for you to be near the border. These people are crazy, man. And then I'm going to tell you this before I break. I got 2 minutes. They want free education for everybody. How ignorant is that? We're at $20 trillion in debt right now. How are we going to pay for that? And then if you go to school and you get drunk every weekend, and the taxpayer's supposed to pay for that? I was in college. You get every weekend, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, drunk. Only reason I wasn't doing that is because I was on a football team. I couldn't get drunk because I had to play a football game. So I couldn't drink like the other college students could. And they want to give free health care to everybody. On who going to pay for it? And then Elizabeth Warren running her mouth saying, well, we're going to get loan forgiveness, student loan debt forgiveness. You go and do gender studies and got $40,000 in debt and you ain't going to do nothing with you. Why we got to pay for that? That's a personal decision that you made, not me. And let me tell y'all this. Don't be fooled. You ain't going to Harvard for free. You ain't finna go nowhere good for free. You can go where the government tell you to go. And they're going to pick your education for you. They're screwing y'all, and y'all don't even know it. So coming up next, we have a gentleman, one of my good friends, Josh Burnett, running for Congress in District 7. I cannot wait to talk to him. Y'all need to hear from him so you'll know who you're voting for in the state of Arizona. Coming up next, Josh Burnett, running for Congress. I'll catch you after the break.
This is the Brandon Tatum Show. The Brandon Tatum Show on KTAR News 92.3 FM and the KTAR News app.
That music.